Time for the almost 1 year review of the MulTbars. Now before I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly about the MulTbars, I'm going to fix this. All right, it's not perfect, but it will work. I don't have a little angle tool to get all my angles right, but my eye looks good enough. Now what had happened there was entirely my fault. I actually hit my garage door when backing the boat into the garage here, loosening up this rod holder. Now when that happened, all I did was just move it by hand to where it should be, but I forgot to tighten it. And when I took this fishing, a rod on this side got hung. And it's kind of a testament to how good these rod holders are even when they're loose. That hang did not do anything to it. In fact, here's a quick clip of that hang.
Come on, pop. It's gonna get snagged all day. Oh, brother. Oh, we just got out of one snag and right into another. Oh, what a day.
Like I said, that's a testament to how good these rod holders are. That snag did not make the rod holder fall down. What did make the rod holder fall down is trailering down the interstate with a lot of potholes. That's one of the downsides of having an adjustable rod rack. Over time, hitting the potholes or driving your boat on rough water, they will get loose. And they have gotten loose on me in the past. So if you decide to get these rod holders, make sure every 6 months you check everything and make sure everything's tight. Now these are the updated version of his rod holders. So he added Allen keys to help hold everything in place. And you can't over tighten any of this. You tighten it down as much as possible when you go through and first put them on, and also when you check them. I really don't know what size this is. It does not say. I think he includes an Allen wrench with it. Don't quote me on that. These bolts are all 3/4 inch bolts, which is the same size as the Monster rod holders. So I can use this to tighten the Monster rod holders too. On my boat up here. Now these bases are Monster rod holder bases on the track here. Steve Douglas, the catfish dude, made these specific to the track. And this is the double one. I could actually put the smaller crappie rod holder in here if I wanted to. Which I don't think Steve Douglas sells a smaller one, but Driftmaster does. So the small Driftmaster can fit in these. And I tell you what, they're rock solid. They're so rock solid that when I hit a dock with this rod holder, it bent the rod holder. Oops. Now to get back on track, MulTbars. Now what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna show you a fish catch of a fish caught with a rod in the MulTbar. Now, to my knowledge, I don't think I have anything like crazy, bending all the way to the water on video, but I do have some good catches that, were on the MulTbars. So I will run that quick clip right here. Oh, hey. I think that's a fish. Oh, look at that bend. That's a big piece too. Oh. All right. This is a big piece of skipjack, so maybe it'll be a nice size flathead. Whoa. Oh, come here. He's not done. Yeah. Now that is what I'm here for. Flathead. Beautiful fish. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Gonna let this guy go. Let him grow up. Whoa. Now let's talk about another downside about MulTbars. They are expensive. In comparison to the other rod racks on the market, these are kind of on the pricey side. And to be honest, I really don't remember how much I paid for them. I think I paid $400 total for both rod holders. So it's $200, $200, which is quite expensive. The old rod base I had on my ProCat 200 and on the 17-foot jet boat I bought from my buddy Ty. And I'm getting old. I don't remember how much I paid for them, but I know that I paid a whole lot less to Ty for those rod holders than these. And unfortunately, Ty isn't making rod holders anymore. Now, to get these rod holders, you have to either contact the guy on Facebook or go to some of these other websites that deal with catfish gear. I think SmackDown Rod Holders carries some of his rod bases, the MulTbars. I bought mine directly from him through Facebook. And it's not a big company making these rod holders. It's a single guy that's doing it in his garage. He made a pair for his boat, and other people were like, oh, I want one. And then he started making them for other people, and it just grew and grew and grew until everybody has MulTbars now. Even Catfish Dave now has MulTbars. And as you saw on Catfish Dave's boat, they're white, matching his new boat. He will make these any color you want. My first idea for the rod holders was to match the color of the Yamaha. And he was able to get this if I wanted to, but I ended up changing my mind. I have Monster rod holders, so I decided just to make it match the Monster rod holders, the red on black. And all of this stuff is powder coated. Now, another thing that I had to have custom made was this plate. This is actually 4 inches by 6 inches to fit on the back of my boat. The normal ones that he makes are 6 inches by 6 inches. But for this boat, this seems to be working out pretty good. G3 really makes a really good hull, and this is all solid back here. I can tell there's no bending. There's, doesn't look like, it's putting any kind of pressure or causing any problems on the back of the boat. And because this is modular, the way this is designed, I could take this off of this boat and put it on another boat if I want to. And to make it fit another boat, all I have to do is loosen everything and just, get it to where it needs to be. And it might be a good idea for me to order new bases for the other boat. Now, hopefully this video won't be too short. I really don't have anything else to say about them. I mean, they're nice, they work good, they can get loose, and they're expensive. I had a buddy that actually offered to make me some rod holders, and I ended up turning him down to buy these. Now, as a quick bonus, the Monster rod holders themselves, they're doing really good. Other than this one, and it's only because this rod holder is what hit the garage, so it cut the top of it. I've glued it with silicone, but someday I probably need to replace this rod holder because that plastic will come off and have the metal showing, which could cut line or, cut into a rod handle or something someday. So I'm going to have to replace this rod holder. And this rod holder, I can still use it, it's just a little bit sideways. Shame on me for hitting a dock. Now, I think I have a cut on that rod holder over there as well. And I don't remember what I hit to cut it. You guys can tell I'm not easy on my boats. And I've got a lot of mud in my boat at the moment. I got to take it to a car wash one of these days and clean it out before I go fishing again. The last time I went fishing was when my buddy Clint and we didn't catch anything. But we did manage to get Tennessee red clay all over the boat. Actually, it wasn't Clint, it was 100% me. I did lose a lot of gear that day, and some of the clips from that day, one of them was earlier in this video, will probably be put in a future video. That's because I lost almost all of my dragging sinkers. So as you guys can tell, I've been having a round of bad luck lately, along with a secret project that is also taking up some of my time. More on that secret project in the future, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you like MulTbars? Have you had any experience with MulTbars? Seen them on a friend's boat, used them on your boat, used them on my boat when you went fishing with me? Just let me know in the comments below what you think. As always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. And be sure to smash that thumbs up if you like me doing review videos. I may try to review some of my fishing gear as my life gets more complicated over the next month or two. On that note, I do have something to paint that is behind the camera for the big project, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thank you again for watching. I really hope to see you guys next time.